Introduce Annika from FeedbackFruits, who will be talking us and walking us through Texas Tech University and MITx. She'll be sharing the story of the co-creation around the discussion assignment tool and sharing a use case by Dr. Monica Norris in the English department. Over to you, Annika.
Thank you, Lenka. I hope everyone has a nice cup of tea or another drink ready. I'm just going to start sharing my screen with you. So here we go. I am indeed going to talk about the creation and the application of the discussion assignment tool. Unfortunately, due to the hour at which we are doing this, our American partners who have co-created this tool with us and are applying it right now couldn't make it, but they have given me the permission to share their story. So that is what I will do. So the discussion assignment is initially has started with MITx in the do tank, and it's really to help students to think critically by using discussion formats. It's good to know that MITx uses edX, and they were lacking a good discussion platform and couldn't really fit the need. So as Max already shared in the beginning, what we do when we start a do tank process is to identify learning activities that are proven in practice, but have not found a good application in an LMS. So what you often see is that the innovators and the early adopters showcase these learning activities. And in this case, this was done with Professor John Liu from MITx. His idea was that he wanted to support case study education in the way that you might be familiar from it with Harvard, where they, in the business school, they have people come to class and people prepare their discussions, and there is TAs around who actually just score each of the students who are participating to the discussion. However, this of course is harder to do when you're giving MOOCs, and he wanted to find a way to support that in an online way. So an opportunity was there, but it wasn't technically supported yet, so he couldn't facilitate this online. So it enters the do tank, and I'm just gonna talk you through in how we have co-created the tool. So first up is the definition phase, where we need to set clear scopes on what we can expect. What was really great is that John, in this case, came with quite the extensive idea already on how he wanted to, what he had envisioned with having this online. So we went back and forth for these type of things, where we discussed the flow of the assignment and what needs to be there for students to get the best benefit of it. Then it goes over to our art design department, where we design wireframes to really showcase what would this look like if it is an actual tool. And based on that, we can have a discussion again to see if it meets what was defined in the first phase of the do tank. So this is some of those designs that were created. And what you can see, it's still similar to the other tooling that you've seen before from the other presentations. So we want to always make sure that when we set up a new tool, that it follows the same flow, and across the different tooling, teachers are accustomed to that setup flow. So then it goes to our product team, where they actually develop the tool and create a first working version, which is of course then available for the different LMSs. And in this case, it was shown in edX. And after we have developed it, it needs to be validated, of course. And the validation in this case happened at MIT with several different courses. As you can see, there was quite a gradual build-up in the number of students that were doing the type of assignment. And over time, also grading was added as it was proven to be successful. Now, there were more people on the MIT end, that were involved with the validation and quality control, not just on the perspective of actually running the assignment, but also making sure that it meets the accessibility quality rules and is integrated properly into edX, and it provides a seamless learning experience for those students that are online. Because as said, this is all in MicroMasters and for MOOC courses, so that is highly important there. Now, they got some really valuable feedback from their students on running this, and I'm not going to mention everything, but what is really interesting is that they were very positive and really went into depth on the way that the assignment was constructed. So really on the learning activity and not on using of the tool. So John has actually also made a video on this. If you want, the slides will become available after the inspiration day today. So with that comes the link to that video. And currently we are working with John on the second iteration of the tool. So it's an ongoing process, and very much looking forward to also sharing you how others are actually using the tool now. So it is deployed, as we say, and it enters that basket of pedagogical tools. Now, there's another university in the States, Texas Tech University, is a partner of us, that have been using the discussion assignment in their online education. It happens in a variety of cases, but I'm going to highlight to you what the English department is doing. Dr. Monica Norris is the director of the first year writing classes, and she has used it in a way really also to deal with the current pandemic situation where all her students are now online, and they have not met each other yet. So just to let you know, there are several steps that you can set up. You have the instructions, of course, where you can indicate what you expect from your students. They can hand something in. So in this case, we'll see that she's asking everyone to write an introduction to themselves with some fun facts and a picture, so that people can get to know each other and have some chats amongst the group to just get acquainted and be more at ease when working together in groups online as well, so that they have a bit of a background story to everyone. Then the third step is, of course, to discuss those different works, and the fourth step is to actually partake in the open discussion where you can see everyone's introduction in this case. And what we always have in our tools is a reflection step. So if you want your students to reflect on things that they've learned, you can require that for them to set up. So what you see here.
1 minute to go, Annika.
Yes, thank you. So what you see here, it was set up, and they're asked to write that introduction. They can hand it in. And what you see is then when you go into the discussion, you see the documents which you can open up and you can have a conversation about. So as they go, you can have meaningful chats with each other, and also on the document itself, as was shown before. And in the open discussion, you can also see everything that the rest of the class has uploaded, and you can get to know everyone else that was in the group. So, and the final step, just wanted to highlight you, this is a screenshot of a different assignment. I didn't have permission to use it from the actual students, of course. So this is just an indication of what you can do with reflecting on the discussion. So yes, we are very curious to hear. We've heard something already on discussion formats online. I'm really curious to hear more on what you guys are using on supporting open-ended discussions. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Annika and Max. So we do have a question from Heidi, and her question is, can you add media to the discussion?
Yes, so initially you have a hand-in indeed, which is a document, but with all the comments that you make, you can actually add on an attachment. So this can be a pre-recorded video, for instance, or an image, or anything that you have ready that you want to attach to that comment.
Great, thank you, Annika. Are there any more questions that you would like to ask either Annika or Max? And I can see that Wilco has put on his video and he's here to answer any questions that you guys might have. So we've got another one. I just need to, I think that was a thank you. Thank you from Heidi.
You're welcome.
So yeah. Maybe, is there anything you would like to share with us in the few minutes? May as well make up.
Yeah, sure. So what is good to know is that the discussion tool as it is right now, it includes groups, what you might have seen quickly. So you can actually select not to have everyone in the class to partake in the discussion, but you can also confine it to smaller groups. What is coming this weekend in our release is the possibility to also add configurable grading. The configurable grading gives you the option to attach points to different facets of the assignment. So in this case, handing in could give you points, or partaking in discussions can also give you some additional points. So it can turn from a formative assignment into a summative assignment, if you will. And
Nice.
what is coming next is that you can actually also use citations to go a bit further with the grading. Of course, that's a more advanced use case, I think, which we will share more information about in the coming months.
Thank you.